So this morning we were leaving Kilcoraine and we're heading to Duras. It's going to be about a 12-mile hike today, but most of it will be flat, so it should go fairly quick. Aaron was just starting his hiking app. Seems to forget all the time. Over here's the Catholic Church. So we were hiking up there. We did that entire ridge all along there. And then some. And then 2 days ago, we hiked all this. And then some that you can't see. We've been doing a lot of hiking. Now we're on lower land. So we'll see how that goes. This is pretty cool walking down through here. Beautiful morning.
Here we are on a trail again, coming down to right down to the coastline. It looks absolutely beautiful down here. It's a beautiful day, nice and clear today, unlike yesterday. Sun shining. And walking right up to the coast now. You can see it here in just a second. And now you can see what's behind us. Absolutely gorgeous. It's 9:27 in the morning. So the legend of this little lake right here, it's called Geronimo Lake. The legend of two sons drowned and were turned into swans. And you can see right up there, there's two swans. And that's pretty cool.
Just walking along the water's edge here. It's so pretty. With all the plants. The water, hearing the water. It's gorgeous.
Ruins right here. These ruins were once a world-renowned bardic school. Bardic school is where poets came to write their poems, and you can see they probably had lots of inspiration. But, this is all that's left, supposedly, and it was. Let's see, the little story here goes. It was founded by the O'Dailys, chief poets to the O'Mahony clan, and one of the most famous bardic clans in Ireland. So, yeah, all these, and this is really the only structure I see left standing, but you can tell the lands were quite expansive because you can see the rock walls going around in all directions. Yeah. So we're still in the same area as we were with that other building. We were talking about the Bardic School, or just up and over the hill. And actually believe that was just a hut and this to be where the school was. We've got a couple structures here, And after rereading the directions, it says this just as you come over the summit, which would be this here. So this would be where the Bardic School was. We're guessing that was world famous, world renowned. And then if you look, hopefully you can see it, not sure if you can, straight over there, there's a nice tower standing. You can see the buildings on it and everything. Little citadel looking tower.
We have a better view of the tower that's standing over there. It's pretty well intact. I can't remember the whole story about it, but it's an abandoned tower. Someone by the name of Bandon was building it. There might be people trapped at sea as well. They have a lot of drownings over here. So I guess it's pretty common with all this water.
Beautiful views though. So over our shoulder there, you can get a shot of the tower with silhouetted. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see if I raise it up. This is probably as close as we're going to get to the tower. I believe it's private property or something. We can't get over to it. At least the trail doesn't go over to it. So we're coming into the village of Ajaqista now. It's absolutely beautiful. It sits on a bay. The bay is in front of me a little bit. Can't see it because the hill's in the way, but it's just amazing how, as you come down and you get closer to the water, how lush the vegetation gets, and just how beautiful. I mean, there's flowers and beautiful houses and beautiful trees and ferns. It's just really quite breathtaking. I mean, everything about Ireland so far has been breathtaking, no matter where you're at. But it's just amazing the differences. You got the high mountain, and then as you get lower, you get very, very thick foliage.
The memorial to Tom Whitty. He was the one who inspired this trail and helped get it going and established.
So behind is the memorial to Tom Whitty, the guy who was instrumental in creating Sheepshead's Way. And then now we're heading to a stone circle on the trail. So this should be pretty cool. Really looking forward to seeing this.
It was really neat walking through here. We're heading to the stone circle. It's really beautiful back here.
Water running through here.
Oh,
Wow, it's cool.
it's just gorgeous.
This is really cool. It's a really beautiful walk back through here. Pretty hard to grasp it all. You see this little creek running through here. Really lush. So we're walking up to the stone circle, dating back to the Druid times. You can see a few of the stones are still standing. So it's called Forteanish Stone Circle. See if we can get a good full shot of it here. You can see some of them are still standing. This they only found this in 1995 when they were developing the Sheepshead Way, the trail that we're on. So this dates back at least to the Bronze Age, about 3,000 years ago. And they're, of course, like most stone circles, Stonehenge and the like, they're aligned with lunar and solar events. Four standing, 7 fallen stones. Really cool. Walking in the middle of it, see if anything mystical happens. Transport to another world or something. I got it all on video. It's kind of soft right here. Could be a portal. really cool. You gotta wonder how many druid rituals were performed here, and then later, you know, as the druids went away, and then, you know, maybe Wiccan rituals or whatever. But beautiful sight, obviously. You got the St. Menace Bay back here. Just like everything else, absolutely breathtaking. All the sheep again. I'm curious, but yet they don't want to be around us all that much. Back over there. Down there. Get a curl So it's a pretty good shot of there behind us. You can see that's all of Dungeness Bay. And then so at all these peaks you see over here, those are the peaks that we climbed all the way to that last one up there 2 and 3 days ago. 2 to 4 days ago, I guess. It's a good shot of the pretty much the whole bay. Another great view all the way out there. One of the really cool things about hiking here in Ireland is all these stone walls and the styles that they have going over them. Every different style that you can imagine, but the cool ones are these stone step styles that just cross over the wall.
Into the cow.
Cows.
This is what he was talking about. They say they come after you.
Think we got food?
They found it. Yeah, I'm not going to run either.
Hey, get it.
This is what the German lady was telling us about. She was scared to death of the cows because they come after you. They just follow you. They think you have food.
No food for you. No food for you. People must feed them. That's got to be what the problem is.
Oh, she's getting close. No. No.
You think you're funny? Like you're gonna get a freaking stick upside your noggin.
Watch. Go ahead, babe.
Yeah.
They followed us over here. It's scary. Them cows coming after us like that.
one of the styles. Rock walls. They said we'd probably crossed 100 of those or better on this trip, because every time there's a property line, there's a style of some sort. And they're either the rock style like this, or it's a ladder over a barbed wire fence or something. Real pretty back in here. This is a little stream, I don't know if it's a spring or something. There's a little spring down in here. Ferns, really lush. And here's one of the other types of styles that cross over the barbed wire fence. You just step up over it and go over. Like I said, they're all throughout Ireland. Coming up here on our right, this is a 17th century fortified manor. It's called Col na Long. Cool ruin. Built sometime between 1601 and 1640 by Teague na Mucloch McCarthy, translating as Teague of the Pigs McCarthy. It's to replace the old family castle at Rossmore. McCarthy, who is reputed to have lived until he was 97, apparently kept a large herd of pigs on the land. The house was built in typical Irish Jacobean style of the 17th century that replaced the traditional medieval tower houses. It's 2 stories high with a large hall on the first floor. You can still see the original huge fireplace and bread oven. And you can see the central fireplace there. I guess that one would be the bread oven. It's all still private property. It's pretty cool. Cool look at it anyway. That was really cool. Really cool. Got to talk to the guy who actually owns the property there now, and he knew a little bit of the history behind it, but very cool. Coming into Durrus. This is where we stopped for the night. Our bed and breakfast. We should take a right here at this intersection. Plan to come here later, hopefully. Yeah. What are you drinking?
I'm doing a cider. Yummy.
What's it called?
Bombers.
I'm drinking a Guinness. Doesn't say it. Just ate and had a Guinness and whatever you had, whatever cider at the Sheep's Head bar, restaurant and bar. So now we're gonna go walk through Durrus and head to our...
I got in trouble for not filming, so here we go. Make sure you take us in the right direction. Where are we supposed to go? Towards where? Huh?
Where's Haven?
I don't see that on there.
R599.
There's a bunch of hikers right there. We're walkers. We're not hikers over here. We're walkers.
So this is bed and breakfast number 4. This is Joao. This is our bed and breakfast in Durrus. And so it's very nice. Got the bed, and then in here we got our little bathroom. Pretty cool. Like the skylights. It's out the window.
Today's the last day of our hiking. How you feel about that?
I'm bummed.
You're bummed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Today's a long day too.
That's okay.
We got like 15 miles. Not quite 15, but long. Looks like we might have nice weather. It rained all night.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be nice rest of the day. This is a view out our window. They have a pretty courtyard.
Bummed. Windy, sucky.
It's sucky. But what day is today?
Today is your birthday.
Yep. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, Siobhan.
So we're starting our last day of the hike. Real bummer. Sheep's Head Way has been absolutely awesome so far. Left out of Durrus this morning from our bed and breakfast called Joao. They were great people, great place to stay. Hill Walk Tours really did an awesome job picking the places to stay on this, and just hiking this trail the past 6 days now has been just amazing. Amazing scenery all the way around. Can't get enough of it. Everywhere you look is just beauty. So, love Ireland, love the Sheep's Head Trail. Awesome trip so far. So you can see all of Dunmanus Bay out there, and then that on the right, that is all of Sheep's Head Peninsula, and that mountain out there all the way on the point. So we walked all the way down the north side, over the mountains and everything, and then we came back to the lowlands on the south side. More sheep. We're gonna invade their territory.
They smell. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you.
Sheep everywhere. So, walking in and amongst the sheep again. These guys haven't been sheared yet. A lot of the ones we've seen so far have been sheared. Okay, so we're at the top this morning, last day of the hike, and what an amazing view. You can see all 3 bays. Over here is Bantry Bay, and at the head of that is Bantry. That's where we started, and that's where we're going to end today. That's where we started 6 days ago. We're going to end today. And then here is all of Dunmanus Bay. You can see it, and then you can see a little bit of Bantry Bay behind the mountains over there. And then over here to the south is Roaring Water Bay. So 3 bays in view this morning. It's the first time we've had 3 bays. Just absolutely breathtaking. Awesome.
Horse is over there somewhere. Today it's sheep. The sheep don't come as close as the cows do, and they stop pretty easily. It's so funny.
So nestled in that little valley there is Glanlow Lake. Looks like it might be a little bit low. Okay, again you see just how quick the foliage and the vegetation changes. Now we're in an area that's all evergreens, very similar to Washington State, coming down off the mountain, and that's what we're in, is these real thick evergreens. It's really pretty, really pretty.
Donkeys like apples. Don't bite my hand. You don't like apples? What? Oh, I just didn't want you to bite my hand.
Is it eating it?
Yeah. Is it good? Did you get it? Well, the other piece is out there now. You better go get it out there. Well, I threw it out there. It's all gone now. Look, it's out there. Go get it. But don't bite my hand. I think she's still trying to get it. She's like licking it. Not really sure. Yeah.
Okay, right here on this spot, 6 days ago, on day 1 of the hike, this is where Siobhan screamed and yelled at me and chewed me out because we went the wrong direction.
That is not true.
Screaming, yelling at me, making a scene in the middle of Ireland in the fog.
He's the
Right
one
here.
who was screaming and yelling.
This is
not
how I
me.
remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming up over the mountain, wonderful, great view of Bantry Bay, and that's the town of Bantry down below. Great shot of that. Bantry Bay. Bunch of sheep down here. So if you look, great shot of the whole bay. Just absolutely beautiful. So here we are again, heading back down the trail into Bantry. This trail is the one that goes into Bantry House. So definitely looking forward to seeing that again. That was a pretty cool place, straight out of time. Sad that the hike is over.
This is at Bantry House. We're on their property. This is walking in towards their gardens. This is a trail that we didn't take by accident last week. taken it on purpose this time. It's really beautiful. Really tropical looking, and you think you're in another country.
Videoing. Getting ready to go into one of the ruins buildings. So here's what it looks like from the top of the steps. It's pretty good to walk up those steps there. Good workout. Awesome view. This looks like it would have been stables. Yeah, it's stables. Hmm? Yeah. And here we are coming back into Bantry. We are back at the Mill Bed and Breakfast, a different room this time. Awesome room though. And so we are officially done with the hike. How you feel, birthday girl?
It's sad that it's over.
Yeah.
But I think my knees will be happy that I'm not going to be climbing any more hills.
Yeah.
It's time for a nice rest.
Yeah, so we'll go back into Bantry this evening. Check out a pub or two maybe. Eat dinner. That's all. So this morning we left the Mill Bed and Breakfast. We're walking to the bus stop in Bantry. Gonna catch the 7 o'clock bus to ride back to Cork, and then we'll get another bus from Cork to Dublin. Hopefully get there early this afternoon. Good shot of Bantry Bay in the morning. You can see the tide is out. It's funny because these boats over here. They were floating last night when the tide was in, and now they sit on the ground. Kind of funny.
Church Cathedral. This is the back half of it. I'm just looking at the front of the other side. It's absolutely gorgeous inside. We went down into a crypt. Aaron's got video of that on his GoPro.
There's the old parapets. Everything was added on after.
English power in Ireland at all, and they particularly resent English constantly encroaching.
Ireland. Think of him as an ambassador, but with a lot more power. He would legislate, preside over court rulings, and even just carry out the king's will. Painted in 1641. It was a gift. 19th century floor in there due to a fire that was started in 1941 has to be restored and is actually modern day. So this was once called the ballroom, and then after the invention of the Order of St. Patrick in 1789, it was renamed St. Patrick's Hall. Above us and along the walls are the banners and crests of the orders of the Knights of the Order of St. Patrick. These knights will be invested here in this room before, often in the beginning of the Dublin social season. If you see above the overall theme of these paintings is the benefits of the unification of Britain and Ireland. So if you see here on this side of the central page.
That's a thing across the belt.
It's not even 4 yet. Awesome. I got it on video. Okay. So this is our room at the historic O'Shea's Merchant in Dublin, and yes, we've already destroyed it and just pulled everything out of bags and throw it everywhere. It's pretty much what we had to do every time we go anywhere. But anyway, so yeah, this is looking out the window Behind us is Temple Bar, which is really awesome. It's like the shopping bar district and everything. We're getting ready to head out there. In fact, we were just out there. But yeah, right smack in the middle of Dublin. Pretty decent little place. No complaints. There's a bag of stuff that we bought from downtown. But pretty cool place.
Sergeant he spied their daring plan. He spied them through the door, and the stand guns on the rifles a hail of their did roar. Oh, and when the awful night was past, 3 men lay cold as stone. There was one from here, the border, and one from Barrio. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead, but buried in Killarney. More say he rose again, more say he rose again, more say he rose again. Return the village. Oh, my wife's a furry thing, a furry thing, a furry thing. My wife's a furry thing, she brought it home on Sunday. Bought it in the furry shop, bought it in the furry shop, bought it in the furry shop. It's going back on Monday. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. The devil is a buried in Killarney. Oh, Lord, say he rose again. Oh, say he rose again. We're on the one road.
Well, you're leaving Dublin. Did you have a good time?
I did. Had a blast. How about you?
Had a great time.
It was awesome last night.
Yep. Are you sad?
I'm a little sad, but it's good to get home.